I'd now like to invite up on the stage Martin Saachi. Who's Martin? He's coming up here, fantastic. And Martin is from Contigo, here in Spain.
Right, which one is?
Green is good?
Yeah. What is the key to growing a successful business? A mentor once told me that the key was to really get to know your customers, to understand what they want, when they want it, and why they want it. What they want, when they want it, and why they want it. But in a world filled with cookie tracking, buyer profiling, and much more, sales directors typically tell me that the best way to gain these insights and maximize revenue is still just to talk to the leads and to ask them what they want, when they want it, and why they want it. But every salesperson knows that asking is not simple, because only 2% of the calls actually are successful, which means that an employee might spend more than 1,000 hours per year just trying to get a hold of people who, in their majority, are going to be wasting your time, asking useless questions just to fill their curiosity and will not actually become real clients. Sounds familiar? That's why we created Contigo. Contigo is a sales tool that helps real estate companies manage their leads using generative AI. So typically what happens is that a new lead comes into the CRM, and somebody will look at it, try to figure out what kind of properties they're interested in, reach out, whether it's a phone, email, or WhatsApp, follow up with the ones that need to be followed up, and then eventually focus on the ones that can be closed. With Contigo, every time a new lead comes into the CRM, we automatically engage with the lead over WhatsApp. We qualify it, nurture it, and follow up as much as needed, and your sales teams only need to focus on the leads that are ready to be closed that week, saving up to 90% of the time spent on this task. But we don't only qualify, nurture, and follow up. We can also match the leads based on their preferences with the properties that you have in your inventory. And we also give you a new way to monetize the conversations that you're having with your clients, because by understanding what kind of words they're using and what kind of properties they're interested in, now we can create SEO-friendly marketing articles to attract new leads. And you can also sell data of what's hot in the market. At Contigo, we think that every lead is a potential client, whether it's now, in 6 months, or in 5 years. So you can think of us as a long-term, automated personal shopper for every lead that you have. We deal with the time wasters so that you can focus on the real leads. We find what they want, when they want it, and why they want it, because this information is priceless no matter what business model you have. It increases the value of your leads, it maximizes the possibility of closing a sale, and it helps turn new leads into recurring clients. Of course, you have other tools at your disposal. You could be hiring a lot of employees or even an external call center. You could be tweaking your CRM or using chatbots, either traditional chatbot technologies or generative AI in very specific ways. But Contigo is the only solution focused in real estate that provides all the value that your sales team needs from day one. And truly, this couldn't be done before. Generative AI has unlocked new opportunities. All the while, we live in a context in which tracking users has become harder thanks to Apple and Google. And users are demanding more of us, asking for faster, more personalized experiences. Now, I don't have to tell you the market opportunity is huge, but the way we're going to be monetizing this opportunity is by offering a subscription-based service. We have a simple pricing tier based on the number of leads that you're handling, whether you want extended analytics on what's going on in the conversations, and whether you have a custom CRM, which means that we need to do a custom CRM integration for you. So what can you really do with Contigo? Well, we recently got a new client. It's in the home renovation industry, and in just 1 month, we automated over 3,000 conversations. We cleared the backlog. We saved their sales team over 500 hours, and we doubled their conversion rate. And who's behind Contigo? Well, I have 8+ years of experience in real estate. I've been a PropTech founder, real estate investor, and a real estate agent, so I know the industry from different perspectives. I have an MBA from the local IE Business School, and we have an amazing CTO who has a master in computer science and mathematics. He's also a full-stack developer and has more than 6 years of experience in AI and machine learning consultant in the US. We're currently in Lanzadera, the biggest accelerator of Spain, And we're looking to raise a pre-seed round of anywhere between 100 and 150K, 12-month runway to focus mostly on product development and sales. And to finish off, I invite everybody to try our demo. So you can scan this QR code. It's going to take you to WhatsApp. You can send a message there, and you can try our AI for yourself. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Martin. Okay, can we leave this slide up here so people can scan this at their whim? And over to the judges.
Okay, thanks, Martina. Great presentation. I like it.
Thank you.
I was wondering if we're talking about AI, we're talking about listening to the conversations, and what is it special for real estate? What are the differences? I mean, what have you done to make it more focused in real estate compared to a conversation with someone that's buying a car?
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so one of the things that we want to look at in our roadmap is obviously a lot of what was discussed today. Real estate has a lot of potential, but it's a mixture of many things. I mean, as you probably know, OpenAI right now released their new version of image recognition, speech, and so on. So we think that in real estate, because you're buying properties, you're buying something, I mean, most people, they're making the purchase of their life. It takes time. You know, I've been an agent myself. I know that some people are going to tell you, well, I'm interested in buying or selling, but it might take 6 months. I'm waiting for the divorce to go through, or for the will of my parents. There's a lot of personal reasons. But that also means that from the point of view of the portals or the agents, you're wasting a lot of time. You're dealing with a lot of time, you know, dealing with a lot of leads, and you have a basic scalability issue. I mean, sales is a numbers game.
So basically, what you think is in real estate, there's more room to improve?
I think, yeah, I think that real estate has, I mean, a particular attraction, let's say call it. It's a market with a lot of potential when it comes to money, and it's also being run very ineffectively. So really what we've done here is just take a lot of, you know, what's being developed in these last months in the market. I can tell you, I mean, anybody can pull, you know, ChatGPT with WhatsApp API in 3 hours, but then you need to do a lot of work about preventing hallucinations, about taking customers in a customer journey throughout months. So, I mean, what exactly is the future of generative AI? I don't think even, you know, OpenAI knows that, but we'll be there for that.
Okay, thanks.
Well, my question is an extension of Gonzalo. So I understand what your desire is within real estate, but specifically what IP have you built within the domain expertise of real estate? Is there any unique IP that you have already?
Come again?
Intellectual property or something innovative for real estate that you have already today?
I mean, I think at the end of the day, a lot of AI companies, what we do is we just take what kind of other companies also do, and we try and build it itself. Right now, we're using, for example, ChatGPT, because we are mostly focusing on validating the hypotheses, following a leaner startup approach. Down the road, yeah, I mean, you can fine-tune your own LLMs. You can take Llama 2 or this, you know, Mistral, these kind of models, and fine-tune them for the needs. Right now, as an early-stage startup, really what we want is paying customers to validate our hypotheses, but also data, right? So we'll be using the data to perfect our product. And down the road, I think that there's a big opportunity when it comes to commission-based transactions. So for example, we've tried talking with a lot of real estate agencies, but the truth is they're used to, you know, agents. Commission-based results, no paying, you know, upfront. So right now what we want is, well, get some money, you know, perfect the product, but eventually you can be looking at a virtual, let's say, SDRs, let's call it, for real estate agencies. Actually, our first idea was kind of a mixture between deep faking videos and voice cloning, and we had to narrow it down because, I mean, you need more money for that, more data. So we started actually from the bottom up, let's say. Let's build something on WhatsApp, text, makes it easier. From there on, you can eventually have maybe the virtual realtors of the future.
How do you deal with privacy and regulatory concerns?
Okay, so this is a two-part question. So first, with the company that is hiring us, we do, well, here in Spain we call it cesión de datos, so a contract in which they give us the data. So they need to have in their terms and conditions, you know, kind of a clause saying that, well, We might give your data to a company that will also protect it, but it will only be used, to engage on our behalf, kind of something like that. As for us, I mean, we are talking directly with the lead. A lot of, what was said today was, well, we're getting used to this kind of thing. Every call is recorded nowadays. And I think it's important to know, like, what kind of use this technology will have and will not have. So, for example, I come from, I've dealt a lot with high net worth individuals. I don't see generative AI, whether it texts or talks or anything, talking with these kind of people, with big investors, very rich families. But we think that there's definitely potential here for, mass consumption. Let's say a property will be in the market. You know that at that price, it's going to be selling for sure. Well, if you want to move forward in the transaction, you need to be qualified. You need to answer my questions.
So, Martin, thank you very much. Time is up.
Oh,
Fantastic. Thank you.
one final thing. So we are raising 150K at 10%. But the truth is, I came here, Simon, for you and your group of investors. So if we close before the event ends, we'll do 15%. Thank you.
Okay. Yes.